morning. I think I'm a bit late. Let me have a look. Yeah, 11:02. Sorry about that. Okay. My mouse needed charging, and I've charged it, but I'm not sure it's working now. So you might see me stretching all over the place. Oh, it's connected. We're okay. We've got lift off. Okay. If anyone's there, can you say hello? That would be good. It'd be even better if I could get the comments up. Morning, Donna. How are you? Something simple this morning. I'm just going to make a card. It's a long time since I've done a card. Hi, Tan. Right. So I've got two of you here, and I'm going down. So I don't have to look. You don't have to watch me looking back and forth, which will be easier. What have I got on here? I've tried to get. Morning, Maria. I've tried to get everything I need today because my mum watches this and she says she shouts at me because I should have everything that I need ready before I start. So hopefully, Mum, that's what I've done. Oh, morning, Linda. Oh, good to hear it, Donna. Right, how is everyone? Are we ready to start? Yeah, because the others can catch up. It's going to be, well, it might be quick, it might not be, because you know what I'm like. I'm going to do a card today. If I've got time, we'll do two. Well, this is a good start. I can't even find the cards. I got them. Right. That is a bit messy. We'll use that one for the other one. So, card. For this one, I'm gonna be using some Magik graphics this morning. This one is Wish Upon a Rose 3rd edition. So I'm going to be using images from these. Now this is available on my website. It's $12.99. Let's get that off. Let's just get rid of this thing at the bottom because it's doing my head in. Oh, and the other one's a ticker as well. There's the website, okay? And this is for anybody, if you're watching on YouTube, just in case you don't know, I'm actually streaming into, this is a Facebook Live, streaming into Teri B Fancy Crafts and my own little group. So let's get rid of them now and we can start properly. Okay, and if you are watching on YouTube, a thumbs up and a subscribe would be absolutely lovely. If we've got time, I thought I'd do a bit of variety. If we got time, I'm going to do the newest Ballets Immortals DOS. So let's get them out of the way nicely. There. And so I've got a 7x7 card, I believe. I know it's not 8x8. It didn't look 6x6. It's a good start, isn't it? Yeah, 7x7. I'm going to be doing some cutting this morning as well. I thought I'd go straight from scratch. Especially for people that don't know exactly what those CDs are and what you do with them. Okay. Yeah, you've just got that one, haven't you, Maria? That's on my website as well. Okay, so from the Wish Upon a Rose, I've printed off 3. Now this is the sort of thing you'll get. Everything is coordinated, so you've got the choice here. I've chosen that background paper to go with this particular one. I had the printer settings wrong on this one, hence, and I thought I wasn't happy really with the background. Okay, so we're going to cut this for the size of the card where I want it. Now I find it best. I can just cut down there. I think I'm going to have that rose there. Let me cut these up first. I'm going to go for the darker one. Now this is one folder on there, and there's usually between 10 and 12 folders. In each folder, there's not just this. I believe, I can't remember this one. I know on the Ballets Immortals you've got decoupage, and I think, if I'm right, you've got bookmarks. You get inserts as well. Bigger scissors for that. I used 2 different pairs of scissors, only because I bought, as you go along with the crafting, I decided to buy these, and I find these ones a lot quicker to cut a straight line, but these are easier to go around corners and make what are they called? Curves. But you don't need 2 pairs of scissors if you don't want them. Remember to turn the paper. This is sort of like something you do automatically if you've been crafting, but it's something that I didn't know when I started. I didn't know you had to turn the paper instead of the. Well, you don't have to. It was much better to turn the paper rather than sort of trying to weave in and out. Hi, Angeline. Hope you're well too. I'm fine. I think hopefully the others are. Right, I'm just deciding whether I want that rose on there at all. I don't think I do. No. Go without the rose. I think there's much too much if I have the rose as well. Yeah. We'll go with this side. So what I want to do is cut off the little border. You can, if on your printer settings, print to fit the page, which means it should in theory cover the whole page. I'm not a printer expert, so it's a lot of hit and miss for me. You do get various toppers on these. The other way. Now, I have been known to print on copy paper. The actual files themselves are JPEG, so you don't need to put them on your computer. They don't take up any space. You put them in and they literally just click and print. So you find the files, and that's easier than it sounds. I've actually got a CD. CD's on the brain. If you look on my website and sort of scroll down on the first page, I think it doesn't matter where, does it? I haven't done that very straight at all. There you go. If you scroll down the first page of my website, I'm trying to revamp my website because it's looking a bit boring to me. So I'm going to go at changing it. I only need that off now. Yeah, there's a video I've done that'll show you exactly how. I've shared my screen so you can see exactly how to do them. Oh, I can't do 2 things at once. I'm not a proper woman, look. I didn't say that. Yeah, there's a video showing you. I share my screen so you can see how to load them, etc. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to post this way now. Maria very kindly told me that this side has got a little bit bigger than that one. And Maria has told us why. It's because it's for you to open. So I now know that this is my front side, and I didn't use that before. The small scissors, Donna, are Tonic. Yeah, they were from Tonic. Yeah, Tonic. Yeah, they were from Tonic because I know, because I used to sell Tonic. Oh, look, it's big inside. They're spring cut ones, they are. The spring keeps, I don't say keeps coming out, it comes out now and again, mine, but I just, it doesn't affect the cutting at all. And they're quite good if you've got problems with dexterity. They can get a little bit of getting used to though, because they can do your wrist a bit, but they are excellent for sort of cutting around, especially if you're fussy cutting. Right, let's get some glue down here. Morning, Louise. Lovely. Which we had a little chat in. I created a room last week in Teri's Creating Corner. I've not told them yet, but I'm going to do it again tomorrow. For beginners, so we could get some questions. Now, as I say, I'm going to be doing it again tomorrow, but there's one or two things on here that people, or at least one came up with, that they'd not known about. And one is embossing. And I think this is what the lady meant. Won't use her name because I'm not sure. She wants everybody to know. But it was embossing, and she wasn't sure when you use a heat tool or not. And I didn't even think, of course, there's two types in there. There's glitter and embossing powder. And if you're new to card making, then, yeah, it's confusing. I remember when I first used embossing powder. I think I was embossing everything just to watch the watch it turn. My mum's watching. I hope she's impressed. I've got everything by me at the moment. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is cut this one out. It's a bit flimsy, so I would like to raise it. So I'll just take it off there. And if I got a piece of card, just paper, a big cardboard, indigo blue pack. Always comes in handy, look. Let's put a bit of. Yeah. I can see through where I need to be gluing. I can. Yeah, you can see that I can see through there. I'll just go round. Doesn't matter if I go over, but I need to be right at the ends. Let's put that on there. Now this glue, Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue, dries very quickly. So that will probably be dry now. And here we go with another pair of scissors, and I'll try these. No, I won't try them. These are these ones are actually Tim Holtz, but they're titanium. The only reason I'm using these is because I've just used glue, and because of the titanium, they won't stick in the glue. They won't get caught. And if they go on the scissors, they just come off. They don't stick together. If I was only to get one pair of scissors, I probably would get those tonic ones. It's not so good in the corners as the tonic ones. Oops. Right, Now, I do have some white edges, but if I were to let's get rid of them. You don't see that. The edges, I could actually go round them now with a with some ink and a blending tool, but I don't. It's not about that this morning, and that's the wrong way. You could say that looked a bit empty there. Okay, so I need to stop saying so. I've gone from to so. I think I'll do the same with this. Come back, cardboard. Good morning, Nanny. How are you? I'll do the same, see if I can see it through there. Let's go down there. Gotta be quiet when I'm cutting. And what should we have? Just for you. I like just for you because tiny scissors here now, aren't I? Good. Right, I got a Facebook user asking how we all are, and I will go back and look who you are, but I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm not going to put any cardboard on this one, I'm just going to go for it. I think I got some idea of what I'm doing. Just come to me now. Well, normally with cards, I can take a week to make them because I decide what I want, like as in what CD I'm going to use. Because I actually do use CDs for cards, I've got to admit. And I've got water on there, so I'd be able to use that one if I wanted to, but I'm not. Yeah, I do use these a lot because it saves me going looking for things. I just print it all off, but it takes me ages because I leave them there and then I got to decide what I do with them. Now I literally printed them off last night and I'm trying to think as we go. So I'm actually going to stick that by there because I think that's nice in the middle. Yeah, let's do that now. Before I change my mind, what am I looking for? My only need to cross there, don't I? I know. It doesn't need to be stuck properly. I'll need that up a little bit. Time for some wiggle room. Now, obviously, you would take your time cutting these. I think this glue is dry now, so I can use these to go around. I can see white bits, but there we go. I'm just going to sort of fold that around a bit. Let me go back a minute to see who's talking to us. Don't know. Okay, if you haven't given StreamYard permission to use your name, can you put your name after? Because I can't, you can all see, but I can't, and I wasn't clever enough or wasn't quick enough this morning to go and change the screens. Right, I want some brads. Sorted all my little brads out into this, so I won't need them after. And I'm going to get a nice flower on there somewhere. So I think possibly down there. I'm not going to put it together until I know what I want to do. I could actually have put another layer around there and cut this smaller, but for the sake of being quick, I've gone that way. Right. So this was one of the other ones that I printed off. What I'm going to do now is make some flowers out of it. And using, I've got it all ready here. I'm using Honeydew flower stamps. I do find these stamps really good. Honeydew stamps as a whole are good, but I particularly like these flower ones because you've just got the petals on their own as well. So if you put a blob of glue in the middle, like the decoupage glue or the hot glue, and you can sort of do the petals in, but you need a lot of them, obviously. And they look great on vellum. I'm using this block this morning because time was running out and this was in my drawer, which was nearer to me than the one I normally use, which is around the corner. I've already stamped in here this morning, but I'm not sure you can see that. You won't be able to see it when I finish. I'm going to use some Versamark, which is sticky. It's called a watermark stamp pad, but it's basically it's sticky. I'm using a small one because it's a new one, and I know I've got one open somewhere. How much is it? £6.20, and I paid that, did I? Look. So one of the shows. I hope I got a discount on that. Right, so it's just literally a sponge with, it's got all different colours in because that's what I've been stamping it. I'm hoping that there's enough sticky on there to do what I want to do. So I'm going to go over this side because I know I stamped by there. And I've just done this wrong. We should have something soft underneath, but it's too late now. Because it's likely to go in there better because they've got something to sink into. So don't be too quick to take it off. Just got to make sure my heat tool is here. I just had a thought then because I've been moving stuff around on the weekend because I take the laptop out in the kitchen sometimes. I didn't this weekend. Because I unplug things, especially if I'm painting, I unplug things and take them with me, so I wasn't sure whether that was plugged in or not. So to be quick, this is embossing powder, not glitter, okay? Although this is for the lady that asked the question, although the embossing powders, a lot of them look like glitter, it will say on the little pot that it's embossing powder, and they are the ones you heat. Okay, now this embossing powder that I've got, I'm a bit messy, so I like a couple of papers underneath. This embossing powder is white, and it's one of the better whites. This too is actually made by Honeydew. That one didn't come out too well there, but I'm not gonna. I would have done another one, but I don't have the luxury of too much time. Yeah, so this is called white, and I do recommend it. It's from Honeydew. Some of they're still going because I haven't looked at a lot of these small businesses that I saw at the fairs. Excuse me a minute, I'm all tangled here. Oh. Right. So you want to heat it up a bit first. That's good. No, shouldn't overheat with the white, because if you do, it'll end up, it will crack later. People have said about, powder cracking, but if you overheat it, then it will. As you can see, I've missed that bit off there, so I'm just going to get one of these jelly pens. I didn't realise my phone was on. Sorry. Two of those weird calls I've had this morning. I would have argued with the one because he wanted to sell me life assurance, and I worked all my life in life and pensions insurance, and if I'd have had time, I would have kept him on the phone for ages and asked him questions knowing that he probably wouldn't be able to answer. I know it's mean, but they keep bothering me. Thank you, Kenneth. Oh, Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're okay. I know you're having health problems. Hope you're sorted. Okay, now I can use that again. So I'm going to keep them. I'll keep that as well because I will use that again. Okay, let's get these out. Now, when I cut them, I'm going to go down to the brown thing in the middle, want of a better word. I wasn't very good in I think we did this in biology, with flowers and stamens, and it was my favourite class, biology. Or was it biology? Couldn't have been biology, could it? It might have been. I don't know. Didn't like it anyway. I hate cutting like big paper. There's something about control. I've got more control over a little piece. This will just show you what you can do with the different papers, obviously on the CD, but also I do a lot of this when I've, like with gel plate backgrounds, stamp on there, make flowers out of them. Be amazed at how nice they are. I've used to just use plain. Also paint them sometimes. Keep a stack of just plain die cut ones and then paint them whatever colour I want. Anybody else do this? Yeah, it is easier, isn't it, Tanith, once you get outside of the big piece of paper. So it's not just me then. Actually, don't mind fussy cutting, especially with these scissors. I have to say that they are great for fussy cutting. I always say this as well. Anybody watch Chloe? When it does the stamps. Oh, she just goes. But I'm not. As you can see, I'm not that quick. I just chopped a bit of the end off there, but so you're trying to go a bit quicker. There we are. Oh. Sorry, Mum, I've forgotten my flower things. Hang on, I'll be back. Right, got these. You don't specifically need these. Is it blurry or is it me? That's better. Just making sure that I'm not missing any comments. Nope. It's driving you mad in and out, I think. Yeah. Ooh, these were sticky. I normally always wash my stamps, don't I? Unless they got sticky stuff on there when they need washing, and then I don't. Sleeping by there because I haven't got many stamps today. Right, you can get. I bet I won't use these now. You can just bend them slightly. A skewer would do them. In fact, I don't know why I went and got them. I don't need them. I prefer the skewer to be there, and that is there. Oh, by here, it's just a pie. So just rolling them around that way is what I'll do. And I've gone up to get this. I didn't use it. That's just one of the ways. I mean, obviously you can up, down. Didn't cut that one down enough. There's another thing I didn't used to do was cut them down. There we go. And again, these. And this little one. Now the paper I used for this, I think it was probably about 110. I don't know where I got it from. I was trying to, well, I do know where I got it from. It came out the cupboard, but where I got it from. Right, with these now, I am going to sort of see them in a bit. The thing I haven't got is any leaves. Right, so I'm just going to put a bit of this. I do them from underneath because then I know what I'm sticking onto. Whereas if you go in there, you don't know whether you've got caught that bit with it. At least with this one, you do know, especially if you've got a stick that you can hold it with. Right. There we go. Now we need to stick something in the middle. Stick in white, probably. Drawer full of them. This looks to be a newish one. That one's too big. I want this one. Literally want this particular one. I'm going to get it out now and it's going to be too big, isn't it? Nope, that's perfect. I'm assuming this will all go. Well, of course, it would have come off the paper, didn't it? Put them back a minute. Put them back. Didn't put my top on. Naughty. Right. Last week I had all the problem and burnt my finger with those other things. These are a little bit bigger this week. Where's my... There we go. Oh, Angeline, I've just seen that. You're enjoying freshly made tea. I'm being inspired, I hope so. That is my aim. Okay. Now, I would like some, definitely would like some leaves on that. And I don't have any. I do have some silvery stuff, but I have got some leaves, but they're just not here. So what am I going to do? I'll just leave that like that. Silver's no good, is it? Oh, yes, it is. I was going to leave this to use with the Ballet's Immortals because she's run off. The Ballet's Immortals run off because it had some silvery sort of stuff in it. So, oh, now that's going to look pretty cool, I think. Yeah. So, stop saying so. Some pads. Oh my, that's where they went. Oh, got me. I'm just trying to find all the loose ones rather than open another packet because I'm hopeless like that. They're cheap ones, but they'll do. It's sort of hang down from being on the fairs, on the shows. I think that could do with a little bit more sparkle. I'm gonna use one of these, just to be quick, one of these Spectrum Noir, I think they are, sparkly things. They don't show up that well, but you have, so you do need to go close, and you do need to shake them, otherwise they don't come out. And I'm just going to go all over it. And if you use them on paper, beware that they are mostly liquid. Well, they are liquid. You could use embossing powder on them, but I've already done that. I'm going to go around the leaves as well, just to sort of make it not so flat. You can actually print on photo paper. I don't know if you can see that sort of giving it a sheen. Looks more wet than, but but it is, I can see that it's nice and sparkly, and because of that I'm going to do this all over. Yeah. Do I just need it on there, or should I do it by there as well? I'm just going to leave it on there. Okay, so if I'm not sure about the brads on this because I don't have any colours that would go with it. So what I'm going to do is, I've got that like that, and I want to sort of shape it out so that it's going to sit on there like that. And then, should I put brads in it or not? No, I'm not. I'm going to put some of, I'll put some pearl things in it. So, put that by there, that by there, and that by there. I'll do this one first. I did have some pads, didn't I? I'd like that a bit. I don't think they're going to be any good because these are higher. And I've sort of rounded this as well a bit, so that it is more like a shield, because it's like a shieldish shape, if you like. Now, am I going to have an F? This is the question. Enough for the outside, that's for sure, but let's double up on the other ones if I haven't. Wrong way up. Ow. I took my nail off. It's very sticky, very good. Right, I'm going to use this to take them off because it'll be quicker than the ones with the white on. You can't always tell that they're off. One's done. Okay. Oh, down on that one. There we go. Morning, Karen. Come watch it back on replay. Now, to me, that's seeming a bit. Needs something in it. I wonder. Probably not, but I'm just going to give it a try. The other thing with these CDs, of course, is you've got them forever. You can use them over and over and over again. And there is literally hundreds of elements on there, hundreds and hundreds. I'm not going with that one. I'm not sure about that yet. Let's get the rest done, is it? I'm going to go on the back of here because I'll know where I'm sticking it then. So I start by there, and then I can just go over as far as I want. If you do what I'm doing here, you probably need to make a box for it because it's unlikely to fit in an envelope. Plus, it would have to go. I'm not sure whether it would fit in a large letter to send it, but they're, it's great if you seeing the person, which you probably aren't in this current climate. But you can always sort of flatten them. There's no, I mean, even the flower, you can flatten a bit more. You don't have to have it standing up like I've got it. Cut these off. The scissors I'm using are just whatever comes. I didn't think that through, did I? No, I didn't. Didn't think that through at all. But we'll get there. I'll put him a bit more. Yeah. So I kept thinking to myself, put the flower on first, put the flower on first. And I thought, no, put it on after. Right. Now, what I'm going to use for these is a bit of decoupage glue. A hot glue gun would probably, well, not would probably, hot glue gun would be good. If you don't have any of that, go for it with glue. Especially, it's just these bits I'm more concerned at. Actually, the glue would be fine. Just going straight into there, but I'm not taking any chances, so don't use this often. Probably because I don't do a lot of decoupage anymore. Right, here's a cocktail stick. Oh, we've got cocktail sticks here. Where are they? Just hanging around. See? I'm just going to that on there. There we are. It takes ages and ages to dry. Okay, you'd have to be aware of that. Just put a little bit more on here. And you generally, sometimes they come with them, sometimes they don't come with. Oh my God. They can tend to come with these. So you just put some in there, and I'd never fill it. I'd only put enough for what I want because it will solidify. It's great fun to try and get out and pull out in chunks, but not easy, and it's a waste unless you're using it every day, of course. So just thought I'd come in with that. Right, I think we need in a bit more in the corners. I've opened it there and I thought this is going to be upside down, but of course it's not. I checked that, didn't I? Okay, so lots of stuff that I picked up from the show. I could have used them. Oops. Oh, they'd be nice, wouldn't they? I don't know, I've got one of them open. There. Oh, should I use them? Oh, I'm going for these now. If you ever go to a show, I get most of these from some jelly bean. They're really cheap. Do something like 12 for £10. You can last for ages, or you can buy them individually for £1. I always used to like jelly bean. Oops, I've lost one. No, I've lost a little thing off it. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, I think it does look better on there. Tanith, I'm not sure these would be good for you. You'd lose your rag with them. You'd have them all stuck to you. Thanks, Sally. I didn't see you sneak in there, Sally. Right, I think that is actually enough for now. I'm just going to, I did like this. That's looking top heavy on that side now. So I'm going to, but less is more. Wondering if I could get one of them by there. Oh, that look odd. Yeah. If it looks odd, I shall just take it off after. You can use tweezers to do these, but since I didn't have a clue as to what I was going to do this morning, I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah. One card. Sorry, Maria, I didn't get to the Let's Immortals DOS. I will put that on my list, possibly for next week, okay? So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that card. That's it for today. If you did like the CD, then it is, I think I've got 2 left. It is on my website. I can get more. Thanks, Linda. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Karen. In the group tomorrow, I will put it up, but we're having, I'm doing another beginner session. So if anybody didn't come to the first one, you're welcome to the second one. I can only get 10 in the room. Those that were there last week, obviously, I'd like you to come. There's a questions and answers thread, which I will point out after in the group. So if you've got any questions, I can actually sort of answer them, if I can, live tomorrow evening. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all same time, same place next Wednesday. Bye for now.